สวัสดีค่ะเพื่อนทุกคนยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่ช่องของนานะคะวันนี้เราจะมาทำอะไรบางอย่างแตกต่างนิดหน่อยนะคะวันนี้เราจะมาเรียนภาษาญี่ปุ่นนะคะรู้ว่าพูดภาษาไทยตอนนี้แต่ไม่ได้มาเรียนภาษาไทยนะคะทุกคนจะมาเรียนภาษาญี่ปุ่นไม่เรียนจากภาษาไทยเรียนจากภาษาอังกฤษไม่ค่อยรู้ว่าทำไมพูดภาษาไทยนะคะแต่เมื่อคิดว่าจะถ่ายวิดีโอวันนี้ไม่ได้วางแผนว่าจะมาพูดภาษาไทยสำหรับวิดีโอนี้เราก็เลยจะเปลี่ยนไปภาษาอังกฤษนะคะแต่ไม่รู้คิดว่าต้นขับรถกลับบ้านฟังภาษาไทยเยอะๆแล้วก็เลยสมองก็เป็นภาษาไทยนิดหน่อยนะคะ I realized ทุกคน that I am approaching the six-month mark since I started learning Japanese, and I realized this like last Friday. Today is Monday, and I was quite shocked because my Japanese is not at a level where I can be like, oh, I've been studying for 6 months. No, I realized like how complacent or how easy I was taking it. Like I had no goals whatsoever. I was just learning it, and I think Duolingo, I'm gonna blame Duolingo for it. Nah, it's my fault. This entire 6 months, I haven't learned any grammar whatsoever, just the basic stuff. That's also because I'm not using a textbook, and so there is no format. But when I realized we are approaching the 6-month mark and I still do not know how to conjugate Japanese, like I don't know anything about Japanese grammar, and the little research that I have done, I have learned that it is quite complicated. There is a lot. So last Friday I found some videos and I wanted to study those over the weekend, but yeah, the weekend. So สำหรับวิดีโอวันนี้เราจะมาเรียน verbs ภาษาญี่ปุ่นนะคะใช่แล้วก็มี notebook, and so let's begin. I will be working from my laptop because it's easier to just pause and play. Something tells me I will be moving on to Shinobi. I do not have a plan, obviously. I just know that I want to focus on Japanese verbs today. So that is what we are going to do. It is currently 4:30, guys. So we are starting our study session at 4:30.
First, we're going to learn about Japanese verbs, including conjugation and conjugation.
I'm a bit confused about how to go about this. Like I said, I haven't actually been grammar focused this entire almost 6 months, and so this book is literally like a Duolingo book. I just put my vocabulary in here and just vocab throughout is just Duolingo, and so I'm worried I might confuse myself if I mix grammar with the vocabulary. So I'm not sure if I should start a new notebook or stick with this one. Okay, yeah, I'll just stick with the book, this notebook. Nothing to worry about. This is my practice notebook. I've decided to use this too because it looks like this is very complicated stuff, okay? And I knew what I was signing up for when I decided to learn Japanese, and so yes, I'm surprised, but I am not shocked by how complicated this sounds. Like it's simple, but it's difficult at the same time, and it makes sense. Learning vocabulary is easy. Probably that's why I stuck with learning vocabulary for so long. We have gone through Ichidan verbs. That was very simple, like short, not, well, simple but not easy. It was quite short to go through. I understand iru, eru, and he made sure to point out that not all iru, eru, and then verbs are Ichidan. And my heart felt that, because now I'm in trouble, because the verb hashiru, which is to run, is not an Ichidan verb, even though the sound is So, like miru, kiru, and taberu. They are eru, iru verbs, right? Now, look at hashiru. If you have to write it out in English, hashiru. That is where you think it's an iru verb. But if you write hashiru in katakana, shi is one katakana, right? So you get ha, shi, ru. Therefore, it is not an iru verb. It is a ru. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's a ru, not iru. Does that make sense? Now, that was the thing that was going to like have me like spinning up here, but I have figured it out, okay? Or, wait, that doesn't really make sense. Okay, now I've confused myself because I just thought, what about miru? If you write miru in katakana, mi, oh no. Okay, that is okay. Yeah. I went through that, didn't I? I just did. Okay, the more I discover like other verbs, I think I will figure something out. To conjugate ichidan verbs, you drop the ru at the end, leave the stem, and then attach the tense form to the verb stem. Moving on to Godan verbs.
Verb is to simply check whether it's an ichidan. If it is not a
What do you mean? The first point he mentions is the way to find out if a verb is a Godan verb is to make sure it is not an ichidan verb. What about the iru verbs that are not ichidan? So does that mean hashiru is Godan?
ichidan verb, it is a godan.
I am not someone who likes to review. Therefore, tukweladhi riyan payayam tam tempilo jada mejampentong top 2 naka. That's why I have like so many practice books. Tentija ma nang top 2 with riyan. I would rather, I don't know, do something else, study something new. It is not a good thing. Maybe the pen ramon pont kong chanaka.
Turning to a, e, o, or te.
Also, one thing about me is I have learned Chinese before for 3 months back in 2020 or 2021. When I started learning Japanese, kanji, writing the strokes for kanji was just a breeze, because what I learned was it's literally Chinese characters with different pronunciation, sounds, I don't know.
Attach something onto the end of a verb, you must know the appropriate stem that it goes on. A detailed breakdown of every single stem and every single possible attachment will be.
So apparently it's not as simple as just knowing, okay, this is how you form this tense. No, like knowing you have to attach nai or tai to the stem of the verb to get your tense. No, you have to know what vowel it is changing to before you can attach the verb stem or.
Japanese verbs are easy.
Yeah, I got this.
Wait, well,
Oh. Okay. Honestly, I feel like if I wasn't recording this video, I would pair. I would literally like shut this off and then go third Jolingo, go re-engap Jolingo naka and Nimania mama. This is me.
don't worry too much about remembering because you probably all.
His videos are very like explanatory, which is very good for me. This is what I like. I want you to like break it down for me so that I don't need to come back to it again. If it's a video that is just straight to the point without explanation, you are not setting the foundation for me to understand you. So I feel like this video saved me. Yes. How many cuties are there?
On your Japanese verb.
I am officially done. My brain is done. I just no. So we are done with the first video and now we are going to the second video. I had intended to do this video, like relearn it, but I want to check this out first by the same creator, the creator of the first video. After this lesson, I feel like I have a very strong foundation, and one thing I noticed was that whilst I was going through this video and learning the basic stuff, the stuff I had learned or watched Misa do in her video started to click for me, because this is my notebook, and if you look at it, it's very lazy. It's just like me writing stuff down, and I never came back to this because I did not understand it. I just wrote things down. And I am not someone who likes to review, and so when I study, I have to make sure I understand whatever I learn in the session. That way I won't need to review. For me personally, whenever I feel like I need to review something, it means I need to relearn the stuff. I don't do review. I don't. Because I feel like the idea behind making notes, it's so that you can like come and review them, like refresh your memory. I don't like to do that. Of course, I take notes, but for me, taking notes is part of the process. It's part of the learning process. And so I have to make sure I understand it. And like English, I speak English now. I don't go back years ago to grab my notebooks to review whatever. That's where I'm coming from with when I'm learning languages. I have to understand it so that I don't need to review it anymore. And I feel like that is what this video did for me. It has set like a very strong basics for me, and I feel like now if I were to go back and do this video again, I'm gonna understand it much more. That's why I'm not gonna like just sit here and look through this note. Looking through this, because I did not understand this and did not make notes based on my understanding, I am not going to make sense of this. It looks so rushed, and like I just wanted to get to the end of this video. That is what this page looks like for me. So I'm not even going to bother with it. I will do the entire video again. It's like 35 minutes. It's currently 5:21. We're going to do the second video by the same creator. Why do I feel like I'm doing too much in this? At the same time, it feels like I haven't done enough yet. I want to get to a point where like at the end of this study session, right, all the verbs I know, like neru, manabu, I know so many verbs, but I don't know their dictionary names, because Duolingo does not teach you the dictionary forms. It teaches you the masu version of the word. So tabemas, nemas, yomimas, tsukurimas, machimas, so many verbs, but I do not know the dictionary form thanks to Duolingo. But probably it makes it easier, because from the other video the creator said something about how you can tell if it's ichidan or godan, like knowing the mass of the verb helps. So thank you, Juo.
The main gentleman is that a receptive eru dareru indicates that the subject is receiving a.
Also, one thing about my learning process is when I'm learning something about something I want to know, right? And say there's a foreign information that like comes through, it registers, of course, but I don't pay attention to it. Like right now I want to learn verbs, Japanese verbs, right? And I've got to a point where he's talking about reru or something, rareru, and my brain literally just like zoop. Like I'm like, nope, I am not interested in details, like going that deep right now. I just want this. So I don't know, I just wanted to point that out. Sometimes it can get extremely overwhelming when you are learning things like these, because there are stuff like that comes in and you feel this pressure. Oh, okay, maybe I should know it. No, just drop it. when the time comes, you will learn them. You will see them again. They don't just come and go, so don't feel pressured to know everything. Nah, don't overwhelm yourself. It's not worth it.
Say that the dog drank water.
Okay, so I have gone through so much knowledge for one study session, guys. It's currently 5:48 p.m. and I am not done with the second video, but I feel like I need to take a break. I need to take a pause. So the point was to go through the video. I wasn't expecting to get so immersed into information until I got to like ending this page and I realized I'm cramming so many things, and when it comes time to like regurgitate, it's gonna be a bit of a mess. Also because like I caught myself just going through the motions instead of like understanding what I was learning. And I did mention that the videos are very fast, and before you realize it, you are also like going fast too. Like you're not going at your own pace, which is what I realized right here, that I am rushing along the video. And it's because of this point that I skipped earlier, because I was like, okay, my brain just like jumped over it because I feel like I'm not there yet. But then we got to another version of it and I realized it's something I would actually like to know, but just not now. I can't do it right now because of everything that is up here. I need to let it sit in. I need to practice it. I need to use it, understand it, let it be something I know. It's good. It's a good note. Okay, I just need to expand on this information some more. Yeah, I need to like practice. That is where I'm at. Practicing these things so that they just get stuck in here. This whole Japanese verbs thing is it's a lot. It's a lot. But we've also done a lot. And so yeah, I am not going to do, I feel like I anticipated something like this will happen. That's why the study with Shinobi was not set in stone. It wasn't something I would have done. Obviously the third video, I'm not gonna study with that. I will use that as like a practice or like a refresher, review, whatever. But I'm gonna let this sit in. For the next study session, I will practice it, and then yeah. By the way, this was so much fun. Okay, this is very fun. I don't know why I always run away from grammar and just stick to vocabulary, but this yes, it was tough. Okay, I won't pretend as if it wasn't. It was a lot to like digest, but it was fun. It was absolutely fun, and I'm excited because I cannot wait to like use these, like to be able to use these in my speech instead of just the masu all the time. Mas. It's fun. Obviously we didn't get around to learning tenses like the past, future, you know, those sort of things, but at least now we've learned the conditional and the can, potential. But yes, that is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this study session, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. And if you were not actually studying with me, please go study after this video. Okay, do study. Watching me study Japanese is not the same as you studying Japanese, so go get some work done, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Ciao study buddies, with so much love. Sawadee ka.